Hey everybody, BrickLover18 here today with the third video taking you along my trip this summer to Europe. Today we're going to pick up where we left off in LEGOLAND, Billund. If you watched Saturday's video, you've already seen the cool attractions and rides that LEGOLAND has to offer, but one thing I really left out was the different LEGO builds included in the park. Miniland is this great section right when you walk in the door, and it's got a ton of different models for you to see. They've really built a full world out of LEGO, and I'm really excited to share it in this video with you. One of my favorite parts to look at in Miniland was the Billund Airport. It was a replica of the airport that's actually in Billund, Denmark. As you can see, it's a huge model here. They've got the full airport as well as all the runways. What's really neat is a lot of these planes and vehicles actually move. As you can see, I've got the vehicles moving on the screen, as well as this huge plane that's moving right now on the tarmac, ready to take off. It's pretty cool how they had this plane go this whole way. This one here even has real working propellers. This is really cool. They've got the huge canal running through with awesome brick-built bridges. I'm 99.9% sure this is Copenhagen in Denmark, but please don't yell at me if I'm wrong. It was really cool to see. As you can see, they've even got a garbage truck with a moving bucket. My dad and I also really like to see this firehouse. As you can see, the truck comes right out of the house, extends the ladder all the way up into the tree, and saves the cat that has been caught in the tree. It was just really neat to see the different canals through this town as well. I really love to see it all. It's awesome because they've even got boats that are in the water that are moving around on the tracks, going under the bridges, going around, and there's even more, but you'll have to wait and see. In this build of a huge harbor, they had a real working helicopter as well as water guns that were shooting real water. In the port, they had transports driving around and meeting the trains and everything that you can imagine. Here you can see the trains moving in the background, the cranes getting ready to load the trains, and everything in between. Here in the train yard, a train has just finished making its rotation and is now going back to the train house. Again, I was a huge fan of these windmills. As you can see, they are spinning in real life. They look like real life windmills. You couldn't get any better than that. Here you're watching the ferry. This bus actually loaded onto the ferry. It moved across the canal and then stopped at the dock to let the bus off the ferry again. Talking about how extra it is, you're even seeing the train tracks here where it goes underneath the walking path for all the people just to come right back out on the other side. This is another one of my favorite sections of Miniland, and it is actually a real working LEGO lock system. So as you can see, the huge boat comes in, it enters the lock, which is down on a very low level, and then the elevator actually brings the boat up to the very top. It's quite a big drop here, very sophisticated to do this, and then the boat gets out on the other side. This whole process was actually repeated in a few minutes. I have the entire thing on video, and I plan on making a full separate video because I really want to showcase it. This is a scene my dad really liked, and he asked me to film it for him. It's a bunch of four-wheelers and a bunch of horseback riders, you know, hanging out in the mountains. In addition to the helicopter in the freight yard, we actually have an oil rig here with a huge helicopter floating above, as well as a rescue helicopter and some windmills here. There's also in the same section a bunch of whales that actually move up and down and do a full rotation, and even squirt water out the top. Thanks everybody for joining me on a tour of Miniland. It's really hard to narrate this video just because the whole time I want to be looking at the models, and it's just hard to express how amazing it is in words. This is definitely one of the main attractions of Legoland, and we spent so much time just walking around, absorbing it all in, filming it and things like that. It's truly amazing to see everything. I've never been to another Legoland before, so I'm imagining each one's a little different, which is pretty cool. Thanks everybody so much for watching my Legoland videos. Now you've seen the Miniland section, as well as last week you saw the full tour of Legoland, seeing the different rides and attractions. Legoland's a really awesome park, and if you're ever in Billund or Florida or California or anywhere with a Legoland park, I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's really special to me that my first time at a Legoland was in Legoland Billund, the place where Lego started. So I'm going to hold these memories that I made on this weekend with me forever. There's so much to talk about in these two videos. I really hope I covered it. I haven't edited it yet, so I have to see how they look. But thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for going along the tour of Legoland with me. Don't forget to check out my channel this Saturday for a tour of the Lego house. The Lego house is also pretty incredible, and I'm really excited to show you it. Thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that out. And check out all my past Lego videos, including my Legoland haul. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.